Here we go. Here is Gal. Hi,
Hello.
Gali.
Hi,
Hi, hi, hi.
hi. Very
Okay,
nice
we're
to
on.
be on another Tuesday. I see we're here
Yeah.
on Instagram over here. Up ahead, we have all the other channels streaming live. Okay, we are getting into an amazing topic. Hi, Kapil. Hi, Anna. Yes, if you're here, definitely say hi. If you have questions along the way, ask. If you get value out of today, which I'm sure you will, share this. And Kapil said, 3:30 a.m. here in India, very much
Oh,
alive and kicking.
wow.
Wow,
Wow,
amazing,
wow.
amazing.
Very well done. Are you starting to be like me?
Yeah, yeah. Amazing.
Oh.
Luciana says, cannot hear you on Instagram, but I'm sure that it's
Mm,
working. It should be working. I can hear you, Mayor. It's all
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Yeah, I can see.
we're diving into an amazing topic today. I'm going to give the background as to how we got to this topic. But just really quickly, for anyone that's new here, I want to give you a little bit of a heads up that what you're about to hear and the angles that you're going to hear it in is different. It's potentially challenging what you think. It might expand your mind a little bit. It might make you uncomfortable. It might sound bizarre. But as somebody very smart said, they listened to Mayer and they let the medicine work. They said, okay, as long as I first understand it, let me see how this affects my results once I understand it, even if it's different. So that's a little disclaimer that I think
An
will
overall
be
disclaimer.
an overall disclaimer.
Yes.
Yes. And hi, Jenna. Okay. So, hi, Tressa. Hi, Majo. Yes, Kapil said inspired by you, Mayor. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So today's topic came about because um, Mayor had a meeting with somebody very, very, very successful, a billionaire, and both as a friend and also as in a coaching context as well.
Gal has been
And
lost on YouTube and so on. Hold on, Bobby. You
oh,
are
really?
frozen. Yes. You're extremely
Okay. So, okay, let me do some fixing it on my side.
Yes, I can see that you're back. Let me just add you. Here we go. You are here. Hello.
Hello. Okay, I am back.
Um,
All right, perfect. So, where what I was saying was that how this topic came about was because we had a meeting with somebody very, very successful, a billionaire, somebody that's a friend of Mayor's, but also kind of in a coaching context as well. And long story short, he said, "Look, Mayor, I need you to meet with the CEO of my one of my companies. It's a massive company. I think there are 15,000 employees or something like that. It's a $1 billion plus company. Huge, huge, huge. I was there for the meeting. Mayor and the CEO are talking. Mayor's explaining things to her, and she's basically going, "Wow, you're right. What do I do about this?" Like she realized this is really a problem that she has. Yes, she knows. She just never thought there was a way to handle it, basically. And she's saying to Mayor, "How do we do this?" And we're gonna have a follow up meeting with her when Mayor is back from his travels. So, long story short, Mayor said, "Okay, this is something people pay me $40,000 a day to learn. But let me introduce the subject to all of you that are listening." And that's the preface of how we got here today. Okay. So the
okay.
question is, what is that one thing that a $1 billion company or a one man show is missing that destroys the potentials for success?
Okay. So we are living in a force universe.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
And in order to bring anything about, you need to take all the forces and align them. So if you have a husband
Hmm.
and wife and they are not aligned, to the degree that they are not aligned, they will turn around, and eventually would fight each other. And they destroy the marriage, yes? So to
Wow.
the degree that you are not aligned, you will destroy each other. So if the engine do not work in a coordinated, aligned way with all its forces, it will crack. You know about that.
I've heard that. I've seen that story. I've seen that movie as well. Experienced it, lived it.
If you have a team that start to fight each other, they will get destroyed. The company will get destroyed. If you have a country that do not support its leader, the country will get destroyed. So people have good intention, they want to help, but they don't understand that the alignment of the forces is more important than the target. Why? Because if the forces are aligned, I can change it. And if they are not aligned, it will only be stop. And life is life only for as long as it's continuing. When you die, you stop.
Yeah, true.
So if you understand this basic principle, you understand that the only reason people are failing because they're not aligned. They're not aligned with they don't align their thoughts. They don't align their actions. They don't align with other people. And of course, the question is, why? Because everyone wants to succeed. Everyone in the country wants good for the country. Everyone in the family wants good with the family, but yet they're fighting, yet they're irrational.
Yeah, and I just want to say really quick, we've been on for 7 minutes and 30 seconds, probably 4.5 minutes of which I was speaking. Those 3 minutes, honestly, if you don't even explain why, just understanding that it's a force universe, forces need to be aligned. Basically, every person is beaming force at all times, and the question is, how are you directing it? And if you start to clash it in the wrong direction, there's disasters. That alone is super powerful. Just that. But okay, why?
It's amazing. If you go, you
Yeah,
go onto the highway, and it's enough that one car do not align with the rest of the cars, and you have a chain accident. And
totally.
that's what life for most people is, a chain accident.
Wow. Wow. And it's often from
It
just a small misaligned force.
just small misaligned. It's not important how much. Yes, the
Amazing.
tolerance is very little. If you go from, if a person is not at a 36.6 degrees Celsius, his body go to 37, he start to feel bad. At 38, he's sick. At 40 or 42, he dies. It's
Yeah.
very like
Yeah.
6, 7, 8 degrees of
Yeah.
tolerance. Yes.
Yeah, totally. Everything is so precisely. It's even like we're spinning on a planet going, what is it? I don't even know. Hundreds, whatever, thousands of miles an hour. And if you go an extra 20, 30 miles an hour with your body, you die. If you run
Yeah.
into a wall moving at 30 miles an hour,
You are history. Yes.
yeah, it's like
Everything
so
is
precise.
extremely precise. It needs to be aligned, and that's what people don't understand. That most important, the most important than the target is the alignment of the forces.
Mm. Hmm.
It's really the key to understand, because everyone said, but we're not going to the right direction. Hold on, before the direction, let's start to move correct, and then we can change. You will not change. If I go with you and I push you and I push you, we go nowhere, and we go to hell. Even if you overwhelm me, then you will lose me at the end. You
Yes,
cannot
true.
survive alone. So the alignment is more important than the target.
Wow. Wow.
If you really get that, you'll see that the people trying to be right, and the more they try to be right, the less they align. Because
That's
in
true.
order for you to be right, you need someone else to be wrong, which means to be right exactly, to agree with everyone on everything, it's basically impossible. So how do you align in a universe of force that the forces go all the way?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And in order to do that, you need to understand that, and this is really the secret, the actions are irrelevant, your feelings are irrelevant, what you want is irrelevant, what you do is irrelevant. The only thing that's relevant in this universe is to define what's the overall result is.
Okay.
If you don't have a very good picture of what the overall result is, and if everyone else around you don't understand the overall result, what it is, you will not be aligned. Because what align you is the result. What align you is the mountain that you are all going towards. But if you're going, everyone goes to the mountain, but every mountain is a different mountain. You'll be dispersed and you'll start hitting each other. If worse, if you don't see the mountain, which what happened in most cases, most people know what they need to do. They don't know what they need to achieve. The moment that you understand the mountain, many things happen. Number one, you can check the progress towards the mountain. You know if your actions are correct or not. Number two, you will know immediately if your actions are correct or not, because once you understand the mountain, regardless of the barriers, you will know what to do. And probably the most important thing is that energy is created because of different in potential.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Something high to something low. Yes.
Okay. Yes.
And the moment that you have a mountain, and the moment that you know where it is, and the moment that you know where you are right now, you will create a different of potential, and that different of potential will create the flow, will create the actions. So actions are the result of knowing where you are versus where you want to go. That's the only thing that bring action.
Wow.
Knowing where you are versus where you want to go. If one of those is missing, and in most cases both of those are missing, you will be spiraling in life, going nowhere. And people that don't progress, people that day after day, year after year, actually deteriorating, do not know where they're going or where they are. And before they will learn how to define where they are, and then to define where they are going, they will never, 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 never progress. The opposite, they will go backward because they cannot align the forces.
Wow. That's amazing. That's super powerful. So, okay, we have a few, I have a few questions right off the bat on that, because I mean, the questions are just to add on because it makes total sense. I get you thoroughly. So when you talk about the end result that somebody is needing to achieve, and you say there's an overall end result, is that overall end result something that is one for life, or each part of life has
that's why I'm
its
talking
result?
about result. I'm talking about result. End result that you need to achieve is
Okay.
something that the next thing that you need to achieve, the next mountain, the next mountain, the next mountain, the next mountain, and then you get to the stars.
I see.
You
Okay,
see.
so it's whatever is next in life
The
right
next
now,
mountain.
one of them.
Yeah, and then the genius is to know that it's not you that define the end result, the full end result. Everyone wants to define their own full end result, the picture perfect, the full things where they're achieving. But it's not correct, because the full end result is composed of what the result that you need to bring, but this is the latest one. I need to arrive to this mountain, but it starts with, okay, where is mankind going for? Based on where mankind is going for, where is my group going for? Based on when my group going for, where do I contribute to my group? Based on what I contribute to my group, what my family contribute to my group, and then what me personally contribute to my family. So the gradient scale is like that. You have to understand where mankind go for. You have to have this wide view of what's the ideal for mankind.
I see. So that's what's ideal for mankind, not where is the mankind's trajectory right now.
No, no, what's ideal for
Okay.
mankind?
Okay.
This is the target for mankind. So
Yes.
if, for example, you know that mankind needs to have less drugs, and
Yeah.
someone come to you and say, is a drug company and they want you to help them to sell more drugs, I would say no,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because I understand that if I will do that, I will go against mankind.
Yes, I
You
see.
understand? I'm not
Yes.
aligned with mankind. So I would create stop for me eventually, stop
Mm-hmm.
for mankind, and stop for other companies.
Yes, I
So
see.
the forces have to align. The forces have to align.
Wow.
And if I take just the company, so the overall result of the company is defined by the owner. And
Yes.
if every single employee will say, no, but I don't think that is right, there will not be a company. You
Mm-hmm.
join this company, you take on yourself the results as defined by the owner. The moment that you have that, you need to understand that in order to achieve that results, there are many mountains to achieve. Each area of the company have its own mountain, but these mountains only valuable, these targets are only valid or only legal if they contribute to the target of the company, to the overall target of the company. Much like if I help you to improve your company, it's only valid if your company contribute to mankind target.
I
So
see.
everyone
Wow.
think about actions, what I need to do, what I need to do, but actually the only way to look at life is by end results, a series of end results. So
I
end
see.
result has nothing to do with what you do. You understand? The
Yeah.
end result is will tell you what to do.
Exactly. So
It's not
yeah.
that what you do will bring the end result. Once you have an end result, it's in mind, it's inevitable that you will achieve it because you'll know what to do.
Yeah, you'll act accordingly. You'll
Yeah.
act
And the
according.
only thing, yeah, and the
Yeah.
only thing that you need to realize that the end result is not enough. You also need to be really brave to look at the current results.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I see.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
absolutely.
when
In
you
the
have these
current
two, you
picture.
will have actions.
Okay. That's amazing. Okay, so that makes again total sense to me, and I understand that you need this clarity on the result. And how do you know if you've picked the right result? We've clarified it needs to be aligned with this overall target for mankind, and how do you ultimately contribute to that? And
Yeah,
that's amazing.
mankind or lower level,
Yeah, and each
the
subgroup.
group and the
Yes.
subgroup. So I'm in a country, and the
Yeah.
country is composed of companies, and the companies are composed of families,
Yeah.
or the companies are composed of divisions, and divisions composed of individuals, and the individuals are part of families,
Yes.
and
Yes.
the families are the smallest building block of the group.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what build the family, of course, is an individual, but on a different level, not from the viewpoint of achieving the target for the company, but from the viewpoint of achieving the target for the family. So the
Yes.
family is a smaller company.
Hmm.
A family has nothing to do with love. If there is love, is wonderful, but I know it sounds not palatable to most people. They don't like it, but a family is just an efficient way to create future survival for children.
Yeah. Hmm.
Like a company is an efficient way to create a future survival within a country for the country.
Yes, I see. Interesting. Got you. Okay, so you need to have that, and it's also very relevant because a lot of times you'll have a family and their purpose isn't really aligned with the company. And then you have an out ethics a family that's doing unethical things because they're forwarding their purposes. It ends up destroying themselves because the forces are not aligned. So it
Yeah,
really makes sense that all the results need to build one up on top of the other.
yeah.
And now I want to take it and I'm going to ask you with this subject of the results. Yes, yeah, go ahead.
Just one more thing. It's you just said the family, and it's really important because many times the wife, for example, will not support the husband that produce a lot. He puts too much time into the work.
Uh huh.
But she doesn't understand that the amount of time is irrelevant. The results are relevant. She
Mm,
needs to push him for specific results.
yeah.
And so he will improve the efficiency by which he bring the results. And so he will have more time. So if
Mm,
you think about don't be too long at the work, you destroy him because you're now turning him into a robot. You tell him what to do.
I
But
see.
if you will ask for, I need you to bring more money faster,
Yeah.
that's your result. Bring more money than I can spend.
Yeah.
Yes. I need
Yeah.
you to have a specific quality time with your kids.
Hmm.
I need you to have I need you to have the product of the father will be I need you to support the kids. So I need you to have kids that maximize their potential. How he's doing it,
Mm.
if he's doing it via email, it's also fine,
Yeah. As long as that result comes
as
about.
long as the result comes about.
Yeah.
But if the mother insists that it will be, oh, you need to put more time, the kids will not achieve that result. He will spend more time with them. They will have more disagreements. The kids
Hmm.
will feel forced to be with the father. The father will feel forced to be with the kids, and nothing will work.
Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah.
You
So,
never tell the person what to do. Never.
I see.
Tell them what to achieve.
Uh-huh.
Don't spend more time with my kids or with our kids. Usually it's
Yeah.
the wife kids.
Yeah.
Don't spend time more time with our kids, but I want you to make sure that the kids maximize the results.
Yeah.
I want you to make sure that our kids are ethical, productive individuals.
Hmm. Hmm.
That's something else. I will
Yes.
decide how to do that. If I know that this is my end result, I will
Yeah.
know what to do.
I see. I see. It's amazing. That's a proper way of going about it. That's a
Mhm.
real handling. And we have a LinkedIn user here. So this is moral and ethically based, depending on the upbringing of the family, is the question.
I'm not sure that I understand the question, but moral is being able to understand right from wrong. Yes. Ethical meaning following a moral code. Moral code is a series of policies or laws that you follow within a specific group. So the moral code of the criminal is don't tell the police. You are ethical in a criminal group only for as long as you don't tell the police. But you are unethical in a normal group if you don't tell the police.
Yeah.
So it's I don't. The point is not the morality of it, being able to see rights from wrong, but the point is that if you will actually understand the end result fully, you will not be able to be not moral.
Mm, yeah.
You will
Yes.
not be able to be not moral. The spirit is always moral. Always, you never, ever, ever, ever done anything wrong in your life.
Uh-huh.
Because from your own viewpoint, at zero time, you did the greatest good based on that situation that you perceived. But the situation will never be perceived correctly if you don't know where you're going to.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
you don't know where you are and if you don't know where you're going to, the situation will not perceive correctly. So you cannot act morally.
Yeah, you'll just act and it may be good, maybe bad. You don't know because is
Exactly.
it getting you closer to the end result?
Yeah, because you
Amazing.
have a
Yeah.
certain
Yeah.
amount of data, you operate on the data, but the data will be misleading without where am I going to go to?
Yeah. Yeah.
The
I
data will
see.
be, oh, it's difficult. Oh, I'm lost in the forest. You are lost in the forest because you don't know where you're going to. The data is that there is a forest. The forest is not a forest the moment that you have a mountain to go to.
Yes. Brilliant. And Kapil said this is literally mind blowing. Tressa, beautiful. Align on what to achieve, not
Mhm.
what to do.
Yeah.
Jenna on Instagram here said amazing, and yeah, just amazing.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask you. So I want to take it back to $1 billion company
Mhm.
versus a one man show.
Mhm.
Where is it more catastrophic to not have your results aligned? 15,000 people all moving in the wrong direction or one person moving in the wrong direction?
One person moving in the wrong direction. Why? One person have very limited fat. So every
Uh-huh.
mistake for one person is catastrophic. One person lose one battle and he lost the war.
Uh-huh.
15,000 people company can lose 15,000 battles before they lost the war.
I see. I
Are
see.
you with me? So
Yeah.
when you are alone, one mistake is catastrophic because one battle lost the war. If
Yeah.
you hurt your body, one body die, end of cycle. Yes,
Yeah.
you are not
Yeah.
alive anymore. But if you
I
have
see.
15,000 people and 50 die, or 1,000 die, or
Right.
10,000 dies, you still have 5,000 people.
Yeah, I see. So it's actually very highly sensitive as one person or even 100 person, 200, 300 person companies, very sensitive. So all this can be really easily shaken up. So the problem is that
That's why
people,
the period of the survival period of a 15,000 company is bigger, although the expense is bigger, etc. Even if they're losing money, is much longer. Where
yeah,
small company with one, two people will die within 5 years, most of them within the first year,
yes, yes, I
because the
see.
misalignment is so catastrophic for a
Aha.
small group, for one person.
Yes. Okay. So then you have this misunderstanding that everybody has. Basically, what you're saying is they don't understand their end result really. So
Yeah.
what does that mean when you explain that to the CEO? How do you explain that to the person listening? What does that mean relevant to their life, their money? How
Okay.
does that translate?
How does it translate? If you don't know what's the end result, what will have to be done, someone or something will help to tell you what to do.
Yeah.
So for every one person, I need three eyes looking at them that they don't make mistake because I need to tell them what to do. And
Yeah.
regardless of how much I will train them, the only thing that they can understand is what to do. So the more
Yeah.
I train them, the more I tell them what to do, the more robotic they are. And even if they know exactly what to do, they know how to press here, to press here, to print the invoice, to send it to that, and they know it perfectly, they're acting robotically. So
Right.
sooner or later, there will be some major illogic that they will create sooner or later a major problem.
Yes.
However, if you get them to realize what are they trying to go to, and your whole training will be to find out misunderstanding in the sub achievement. So because if I want to go to the mountain, there will be the first end result is to be to overcome the first tree that stopped me, to go around the first tree or to cut the first tree. Yes, so the end
Yes.
result is not tree there's no barrier, and there's series of barriers. Each one of them, the overcoming of each one of those barriers is an end result. So if I will look at all the sub end results that lead me to there, for example, if my end result is income greater than outgo, okay,
Mm,
that's my end
hmm.
result. Okay, in order to do that, the first end result is a massive number of new contacts reaching for my product or service.
Yeah.
The second end result is contacts whose considerations and worries has been handled and now are ready to tell me what they really like to fix.
Mm,
The third end result will be what actually stopping you from progressing is exposed, because before that it was hidden from you and for sure from me. And
yes.
the fourth product will be you are 100% sure that the value that I will give you is much greater than the cost, and so you paid. And now I have
Yes.
income greater than outgo plus reserves. Yes, are you
Yeah.
with me?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. I
So I
see.
go back. Otherwise, someone will tell me, "No, I need to promote. Promote for what? Or
Yes.
I need to sell. Or I need to close." This is actions.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not an end result. If the end result is not clear, you'll see that the person will be super good, but he will fail. And with every failure, the end result will become more hidden, because
Yeah.
failure is what prevents you from looking.
Aha. Yes. True. True.
Failure is what prevents you from looking.
Yeah,
That's
it's
why
an
after
area.
a person
Yeah.
lost a lot of money, it takes him 10, 15 years to recover, if he
Yes.
ever recover.
Yes. True. True. And I can say for sure that when you explained that, and I've seen you explain it to many different CEOs, it's very true for them. Wow, yes, for every one person, I need three eyes. Yes, I'm always needing to tell them what to do. Yes, they don't know actually what is the end result. And by the way, the CEOs eventually say, you know what? I maybe don't even know my own end result.
Exactly.
Even in major corporations, actually come to think
100%.
of it, I know what I need to do all day long, and I do it all day long. But how do I train my team? And then ultimately, that's what you're going to
Yeah.
be doing. We're going to
I,
be
s-
doing is
yeah,
doing that.
I spoke to thousands or tens of thousands of leaders, CEOs. I never had one that actually gave me the actual end result of a CEO. The
Wow.
same with the owners, not one.
Wow.
And to that degree, they are misaligned.
Yes. Amazing. And that really was like, wow, I need to handle this.
Yeah.
And that's what we'll be doing. Anna said, let's say in a company or life, how do you know you're on the correct path or not? Like if you really, really think you're on the correct path, but you're not and you don't know.
Because you're looking for the path. You're not. Don't look if you're on the correct path. The correct path is irrelevant. If I have a mountain and I have 20,000 trees, there is no correct path. You look, what is the next product? What is the next end result? And if you know, I know the next end result, I need to be on this, on the other side of this tree. So I will either cut it, climb it, go around it, go underneath it, but I
Yeah.
will find a way. There
But
is
how do
never
you know?
correct, because you're achieved, because you
No,
progress. And if
no, no, I'm saying
because
yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
because you progress to the next end result, and if you find that you don't know your end, then your next end result is way too far. For example, if
Hmm.
I want to arrive to Canada from here, how do I know I'm on the correct path? I don't. But the correct path is, first of all, I need to be on the other side of the door of my office,
Yeah. Yeah.
because the gradient is too much. If I don't know, if I have a question about my path, and the key is that once I define the end result, while I keep my eyes on it, I never worry about it. I only have the next result and the next result and the next result. Because I know that I'm in the direction of the end result, then of course I can never fail.
I see that. So that makes sense because that will be the landmarks along the way. But then how do I know if I'm in a forest and
Mhm.
there's many mountains around me?
Then you don't have the end result.
No, so how but then somebody says, "You know what? That's the mountain I'm going towards." And they go.
Who-
And then they realize this actually I should have been going to that mountain.
And that's why we started with we starting with mankind, society, the group, the country, the group.
Yeah,
Within the group, the owner define it.
I see.
How the owner knows if that's the end result is he's doing it by survey. But
I
that's a
see. I
different
see. I
story. That's
see.
a whole different
Fine.
story. It's
Yeah.
how to become an owner, not a leader. An owner. An owner is
Uh-huh.
not a leader.
Ah, okay.
An owner
Okay.
is not a leader. The CEO is a leader. The owner is the furthest from the leader. He's a dreamer. The owner
Mm,
dreams the end result. The leader gets the CEO, get the people to execute the sub end results that will bring to the result. It's just a ladder. It's just one step after another, but it's actually few ladders that get you to heaven.
I
This
see.
is
I
really
see.
the ladders to heaven.
Yes, yeah. So there's stairways,
Yes,
not the
stairways to
stairway to
heaven.
heaven. There's
Yes,
stairways to heaven. Yeah, exactly.
yes.
I love it. Okay, and Kapil asked, but how do those companies get big or even make money without being clear on their end results or without the alignment? Like even CEO not knowing the end result.
Okay. So what happened with the big companies, or like with this specific company, for example, I know the history, is that usually it happened in one of two cases. The one case, there is some kind of an art ethics, and someone cheat and makes a lot of money, and he's smart enough, despite the fact that he cheated, to invest it in more people, and you create a bureaucracy that hides for the lack of results. So many people, it costs much more. You sell much more, you reduce the profit percentage, but in terms of cash, you make more money. Most of those big companies hardly make money because they're not organized, compared to a company that actually knows the end result. Okay.
Yes.
So that's the one.
They hardly make money relevant to the amount of revenue.
The size of the people, no. Like how much the income per employee is minor.
I see.
If you have 15,000 people and you say, okay, an average person costs me in the company $10,000, each person to break even need to create $80,000. But what actually happened is that each person create -5, and there are few super powerful people that create 200 times or 2,000 times more than everyone else.
Yeah,
and they really work on some kind of a deal that has happened in the past that cause all the rest to just happen. So they don't really sell. People purchase from them. So if I'm the only person that sell, let's say I've done a deal with fuel fraud control, okay? Something that I've done in South Africa. The deal was closed once. The income is forever.
Yeah, I see.
So all the rest of the people, they need to be geniuses to destroy this one genius action of the deal, yes? This is where the founder comes in. He comes in with either ethical deal or unethical deal that create this long-term survival. And the rest, they're just keeping the machine. They're just keeping this thing that this guy put. But there's no real expansion. To have real and eventually all those companies goes out of business, all, without exception.
Yeah.
So, and even if they look very stable, we are already 20 years. 20 years is not a blip in time. It's nothing.
True. That's
so
true.
In order to create massive expansion, in order to create that, you need to know, and the number of companies that actually have this one deal that just happened is very limited. Most of the companies go step by step. So most of the people will have to go through this action. And sometimes you have this founder that just phenomenal and come up with some deal that is unbelievable. Okay. But it's once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
It's not sustainable, and it's very, 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 very limited number of people that can do that.
Yeah.
So we're talking for the able person, not to the person that just had luck or not luck, demonstration of effort, demonstration of ability that really did something unique. Yes. How many people get a silver medal or whatever, medal of honor?
I see. It's once I see what you're saying. Okay, so the one option is it's done somehow unethically.
90% of the successful companies started unethically. There was some kind of cheating.
Oh, as in, but what would be one example of something that could happen?
Oh, I know about a company that made endless amount with selling electronics, computers in Africa to a specific country, and everything looks above board. But actually, the founder, through some other person, paid the president of that country. And that president, through other people, made sure that the whole government buy only these computers. And they put all kind of rules and taxes and so on to block everyone else from being successful in that field.
Okay. So some kind of a monopoly.
Some kind, not a monopoly. It doesn't have to be a monopoly. There is some kind of a deal that someone helped you to sell. You paid someone. You cheated something. You say that it is, but it's not. There is some kind of a cheating going on.
I see.
I know about a deal that someone purchased a software to a massive company, like thousands, no, hundreds of thousands of copies, with their renewal packages, because the CEO, which was employing these major multinational companies, the CEO of the overall group was paid from every copy.
Mm. Mm-hmm. I see.
It's, and it always falls at the end. Always at the end, it falls.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Always, 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 always. There is some kind of a
Yeah.
disaster for the person, for the company.
Yeah, I see. I see. Amazing. Okay, so the one option is it's done ethically, and the other option is it's
The
done.
seldom option is it's done ethically.
Yeah,
Very
that's what I
seldom.
meant. Unethically. Yeah, yeah,
Very.
or ethically. Yes,
Yeah.
at that
Very seldom
size.
ethically and usually unethically,
So if somebody wants to build it ethically, the
step
odds
by step.
are step by step. It won't necessarily be as big. It could be as big, but
No, no, it
it
will be
will.
much bigger. It will be much bigger and much
Uh-huh.
more sustainable if it's done correctly.
Uh-huh. Okay, so ethically
Despite
and with a
all the
know-how.
attacks, despite all
Yeah,
the situation that this company will experience, they will succeed because the building blocks, because the people know the end result and they will bring the end results.
I see. I see. Yeah. Wow.
You sit,
Wow.
you sit in a, you sit when there is a war.
Yeah.
If the soldiers are very, very clear in the end about the end results, it will be 6-day war.
Uh-huh.
Otherwise, it will be 2 years war
I see.
with
Uh-huh.
war of iteration, no actual results,
Uh-huh.
no black and white results.
Yes. Yes, I see. Wow. Okay. So I think that we're basically covered the subject. The general message is that people need to learn and get the training and coaching on how to build that within their organization, because now we've understood that, hey, people don't know their end result, but bottom line is people are going, okay, so what do I do? How do I learn that? Right? Is that
So there's two things. Number one, you need to learn how to define your end results.
yeah.
And once you found these end results, which really will not happen because everything will tell you to find what you do, and you will see it
Mm,
every organization chart around the clock, around the world. You see there is the name of the person, what is his job. His job is not what he's achieving. The CEO say
yes.
nothing about what I'm achieving.
Uh,
VP marketing say nothing about what I'm achieving.
yes,
Nothing.
true. True.
They don't know what they achieve. So it has to be, the person have to understand what he need to achieve. So this is number one. And there is a method to find it. And I can just throw, and I will ask the average person, okay, tell me what is the end result of a child? They will not tell you. Tell me the
Yeah.
end result of a salesperson.
Yeah,
Tell
they'll
me the
say, yeah.
end. Yeah, whatever they will say, it will be doingness. If you will actually
Yes.
listen, it's not to sell. Salesperson sell is the action, is not to sell. Yes. The end result of the accounting division is not to collect money because this is what they're doing.
Uh-huh.
The end result of a wife, the end result of a husband, the end result of a country, the head of a country. What is the end result of a head of the country?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you'll see that all of that, I, I'm willing to bet that 99.999% of society will not be able to define it. And so the country goes crazy. The people always vote for the wrong people because they don't understand. The people themselves don't understand the end results. They don't understand what the current situation is, the current result is. So they don't understand what the candidate should promise. So he promised what he will do, but never what will be the end result and never what are the sub end result. I will change this. I will create a health program that will help everyone to not pay. That's not the end result.
Hmm. I see.
I
I
will
see.
reduce tax. That's not the end result. That's what you will do.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
exactly.
will give more to the poor. and less to the pure.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
all what I will do, not what I will achieve.
I see.
So that's number one. And number two, once you have the end result, you need to know how do you train the people in the basic knowledge that will remove their own blocks in their own mind from achieving this end result. Because if you go and you know the end result is the mountain, but you're afraid of trees,
Hmm.
so
Interesting. Yes.
you will
Yeah.
run away before you start to climb.
Right. Right.
Are you with me? So if
Yeah.
the end
Yeah.
result is the mountain, but you're afraid of trees,
So true. Yeah. You won't
so
even
you're
know how to
meant
handle any barrier, any obstacle. The first
exactly.
resistance will throw you off course.
Yeah, you will know that you need to overcome the trees. You will know because the end
Yeah.
result is very clear. But you have a mental block
Yeah.
that says, "I'm afraid of trees." So
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Wow. Okay. I see. That really makes sense. And that's what everybody's going through. And it was fascinating for me to see that. I've seen it with many, many, many companies of smaller size. But when it became apparent to me, obviously you already knew that every business, even massive corporations, have the exact same clunky problem, and it just gets worse and worse as they grow, and they cover it up with more and more people, and they have 10 people doing the job that half a person should, and it's all because the people aren't trained on the end result. And it almost sounds too simple, but it goes way deeper than people realize. I think that people are getting a sense of that even on this live stream. It's simple and powerful.
yeah,
It was amazing to realize that.
yeah, company is composed of individuals, and if the individuals in the company are afraid of the trees, then
Yeah,
nothing will happen. And if the individuals in the company cannot see the mountain,
yeah,
nothing will happen. And individuals in the company do not realize what is the resources that they have, how willing people around them are or unwilling. They don't understand the current situation. They don't understand how much people around them uh, understand the end results. They would just have heartaches.
yeah.
And
And
that's
that
why
was,
people don't survive in companies. Their replacement is so fast.
yes, and the day to day is so miserable because everyone really is trained on what to do, what to do, what to do. So
Mhm.
there's no drive of like, this is what I can get to, and how I can creatively get there, and how I can improve on my job, and how I
Yeah,
can create expansion. And then there's no fulfillment, and then it's just
yeah,
corporate.
yeah.
What typically people call corporate. Yeah.
I had this a few days ago. I was talking to a programmer. So I have programmers and I work with them. And the programmer, I'm speaking to him, and then I realized there was a problem in a specific area. How do you know that there is a problem? This is just generally, it's good for you to know. If something takes longer than it should or faster than it should, there's a problem. The problem can be plus or minus. If it's longer than it should, there is a problem, and if it's faster than it should, there is a good thing that happening. In both cases, you need to find out what's going on. Yes.
I see. Yeah.
So anyway, there was a specific problem that took much longer than it should. So I obviously realized that the person have missing target. He doesn't understand the target.
Uh-huh.
And I asked him, this thing that you're trying to fix, this feature that you're trying to fix. So there's a button that needs to be clicked, and if this button clicks, something should happen. What do you think should happen? And he didn't know.
Mm,
Now, this
mm-hmm.
is a programmer with 20 years experience, smart person, but he's
Uh-huh.
afraid of trees.
Ah,
So
okay.
he started to work for us, and this is one of the first project that I gave him. And he went ahead and worked, and of course I saw it taking longer, and he didn't know what this button's supposed to do.
Yeah.
And I told him, did you read the end result of this button? And he say, no, I don't need to. And say, why don't you need to? Because he says, because the name of the button tell me what needs to be done. So the beingness, VP, CEO, salesman tell him what needs to be done,
I
not the
see.
end result. So he acts stupidly.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
It happens all the time. And if you don't know it, you may fire him, you may do all kind of things, but you will not fix the actual source of the problem, which is, do you understand the end result? Tell me what, and I don't ask you if you understand the end result. Tell me what it is.
I see.
And it
So
is
interesting.
so unbelievable.
That is unbelievable. And when you say that that's a programmer who's afraid of trees, what is the tree that they're afraid of? I understand that they don't know the end result.
Reading the spec, because he had a
I see.
misunderstanding in the spec. He looked at the spec. He had some small misunderstanding, or he had a problem with specs that he didn't understand in the past. So he decided, no, I'm not going to read specs.
Spec meaning the description of what?
Specification, yes, the specification of what the thing's supposed to do.
Yeah, I see. Interesting. I see. So
And
that was
people
the
do
tree.
all
Got it.
kind of thing. There's something really simple to do. You need to create that, and they will create documents and this and this and
Yes.
that and that, all just not to bring the end result, to hide that they don't know the end results.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Then instead of writing one sentence, they write a book because they don't know what the end result is.
Absolutely. I've seen it. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah.
The
It's
ramifications are endless.
yeah.
It takes time until the person fully realize how big is the problem, because it's almost unbelievable. Because for you, you know your end result if you bring result, but if you don't bring result, you never suspect that it is you don't know the end result, because you know what you feel like. I feel like coffee. I feel like going to sleep. I feel like eating. I don't like this job. I like this job. I hate Monday. I hate Tuesday. I like Wednesday. All of this thing is bullshit. It's just, you just admit, I don't know the end result. Because if you do know the end result, you will not be able, you cannot help it but fall in love with what you need to do.
Wow.
The
Yes.
emotions become irrelevant. You don't have emotion. You create the needed emotion to bring about the reaction.
Mm-hmm.
You're not slave to the emotion. You're not slave to your desires.
Yes.
You create your emotions. You create the desires. I desire to complete this cycle of action. I create the desires. I'm not the effect of some kind of external desire.
Yeah, that's amazing. And super different to how anybody thinks about desires or emotions or anything.
Yeah.
Completely. Amazing. Okay, final question. Kapil asked, is the end result different from what we call the success picture?
I explained that earlier. The success picture is what the higher level give you. So if I'm in a company, if I'm employed in a company, is what my senior give me. If I'm a company owner, is what the country gives me. So whatever deal what I would create will be legal and contributing to the country. If I'm a country, do I contribute to mankind? If I'm part of mankind, do I contribute to the physical universe, etc., etc.?
And that's the success picture. That's the
success. The success picture is always a higher level, always.
Okay, and then the end result is the next step towards getting there.
It's a gradient scale of next steps.
Okay.
Yes?
So great. Just last thing, the gradient scale of next steps. So you have result, end result, or it's end
Yes.
result, end result, end result, end result, success picture.
Always end result, 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 contributing to success picture. And at the end, you'll see that if I was contributing to the company, I will become the CEO of the company or owner of a company.
I see.
And if I'm contributing to a few companies, to bring the end result of a few companies or a few parts of the society, all of a sudden I will become the minister. And if I'm very, very good in producing the result, as a minister, I will become the prime minister. And if I will be very, very, very good, actually, not politically, bring
Yeah,
results, I will become someone that leads a whole world. I will
I
be
see.
someone that will not have the job of a minister, but every single minister in the universe will come to me for advice, and I will actually shape the result.
Yes,
And if
yes.
I'm really, really, really good there, I will be so powerful that you will see that I will start to be spiritually a leader of spirits, etc.,
Uh-huh.
etc. So the success picture is always a level higher from the unit of measurement where you operate.
I see.
So if you are an individual, the success picture is your family. If you're for the family, if you are family, the success picture is for the country, for the group. If you're in a group, the success picture is for the overall group. And if you are as an overall group, as a country, how much you contribute to mankind. If I'm a group of Jewish people and I contributed in so many Nobel Prizes, only limited people that don't understand the success will look at the specific action that they will not understand because they don't understand the success.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Mm-hmm.
will evaluate people on the contribution, never on the actions.
I see.
And you
Interesting.
understand the targets, how many of the
Yes,
target
always.
achieved? How
Yes.
many? And if you achieve the target while doing it asleep, do it. And
Yeah.
if you're doing it while doing, because
Yeah. Yeah.
all about the targets, and to understand always that your success picture is the next higher level. It's
I
not
see.
in the level you're trading now. A
Yes.
child's success picture is in the next higher level, his family. How much you
Uh-huh.
contribute to the family.
I see. Yeah.
If he doesn't
Amazing.
understand that, he's going to be useless. He's going to be a criminal
Yeah. And rebel against the family, which
and
is actually
rebel
the
against the
exact
family, which
opposite of what should be.
exactly.
Yeah. Amazing. Amazing. Wow. This was amazing. Powerful advice from the first minute on. And amazing, amazing. So, if somebody's listening to this, what would you recommend them to do as the next step?
Contact us because there's no uh, every person have his own trees that he's afraid of,
Yes, yes.
so you need to improve your mental condition.
Hmm.
That's why everything we do, we actually help businesses by improving their mental conditions, not by teaching them how to sell. It's not that I don't teach how to sell or how to market or how to, but that's not the key,
Yeah, yeah.
because I'm not looking to create more robots. If
Hmm.
you're afraid of the trees, you will, despite the fact that I will show you the mountain, you will not go towards the mountain.
Yes, yes, yes. So it's really handling the personal condition,
Yes,
and the
so that you
first
can
thing is to
see.
handle that. Yeah.
Yeah, because otherwise you will not see the mountain. Now,
Hmm.
most of the time, by the way, if a person actually discover for himself the mountain, if I help him to discover the mountains, all the mental barriers fall apart.
Mm.
This is quite
Wow.
amazing. If you discover the mountain for yourself, if you come
Yes,
to a company and you start to work for a company and you just decided to take your job, this is my job, this is what I'm supposed to achieve, and you really make it your own, you'll
yes.
see that you will know.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
You used to be an employee, you work for someone, he's your boss, and you ask him what to do, and you really don't know what to do. One day he died, he had a good luck, he died. You had a good luck,
Yeah.
he died, and you
Yeah.
become the boss.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you become the boss, and all of a sudden people come to you and you know what to do.
Right. Yeah.
Because the moment that you actually define the end result, the manifestation is all your barriers goes away.
Mhm. Mhm. Wow.
There is no higher necessity level than knowing and your result, the knowing and wanting your result.
Wow.
No necessity level higher than that.
Yes. Yes. Amazing. And that's what's missing. That's
Yeah.
so, so, so missing.
Yeah.
and then it gets created by moments of emergency, by force. Yeah. Anyway, amazing. This was great. Thank you. Kapil said, wow, 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 super amazing. Thank you, Mayor and Gal. Curtis, such an incredible live stream. Wow.
Thank you.
Kapil,
Thank you.
totally agree with Curtis.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kapil, join the business class. It has transformed my life, literally all areas of life. Wow,
Yeah.
amazing, Kapil. Yes, this was incredible. Mitch on Instagram said, woo, yes, it was great. And
Yeah.
thank you, Mayor. It was
Yeah.
amazing. Love you. And it
DM
was,
us, DM us, and we will help you personally. So there's no one bullet, there's no silver bullet to help you. DM us, we will do testing. We'll find what is your actual trees that you are worried about. We
yeah,
will define what you actually need, and based on the tests, we will help you.
amazing. Thank you.
Okay.
This was so great.
Thank you, Bobby.
Amazing, amazing day that just lives on here on this episode. It's very powerful. If you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, share, and we appreciate you
Tell
tuning
people,
in. Help,
tell
yeah,
your
tell people,
children, and
yeah,
tell your children.
yeah, tell people and help people. Okay,
Okay.
love you. Mwah.
Mwah.
Thank
Bye,
you. Bye,
Bobby.
everyone.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.